Hey everybody, today I'm going to show you OneNote. I've used OneNote since the beginning of my career. When I first started, I went to a buddy of mine, his name is Mark DeMolanta, and I asked him, what are the three things I needed to get started in the business? And he told me, well, you need a headset, obviously. You need an external hard drive. He wanted me just to save all my clients' information in a safe place. And then he said you needed OneNote. And I asked him what was OneNote, and basically it's a Microsoft program that it's kind of like a electronic notebook. You can keep all your notes for everything, and I've used it since the very beginning. I have my very first client. I can look up her name, and she'll pop up in my OneNote. But I wanted to show you how I use it. My first tab here are for gathers. Okay, so anytime I have a new client, I'll write in their name, and then I'll start, asking them all the questions that I need to ask them, and typing in some notes. Anytime I sell a client, I just grab their page and move them into another tab that I've created, just so I know which product I've sold them. Okay, so you'll see here AARP, blah blah blah. So what's great about OneNote is that you can snippet your screen. If there are portions of your screen that you want to copy and paste to the client's notes, you can do that, and it's perfect. It's easy for me to work with a client and get some quotes from all the different carriers and screenshot it. So for example, what I'll usually do is I'll once I get the client up on LeadMaster, what I'll do is I'll just snippet their section. Let me start from the beginning here. I'll copy that. My assistant will have some notes here. I will grab their notes and copy them, and then I'll copy their birth dates, and bam. That's how I usually start off with all my clients. I screenshot all their information. I screenshot the notes that my assistant has taken for me, and then I screenshot the birth date and the tobacco status. And this is where I start working my magic. I start asking them questions. Okay, tell me about your situation, blah blah blah. Any medications, any doctors that you just can't live without. Talk to me more. Just anything, any notes that you, any questions that you have while you're doing the gather, you're gonna jot down their response. Okay. When I'm done doing that, and I tell them, listen, it takes me about 15-20 minutes to get some quotes for you. Then I start shopping for the quotes. I'll go to anywhere that I feel is a good fit for them, right? So let's just go to NAGEN really quick, since it's the most common. Get their quote. So let's say I do a $5,000 deductible, 100% coinsurance. Okay, so now I want to screenshot that. I want to snip it. I'll put it there, and then I want to do a snippet of the $2,500 deductible, 100% coinsurance as well. Okay. Most of the time, I'm adding in some sort of, plan enhancer. So I'm going here as well. You get the idea. You're gonna take some screenshots, and you're gonna keep it all in his notebook. You can do the same thing for all the different carriers. I'm just going to show you how I do it all. National General and United Healthcare are usually the go-tos for short-term major medical. County DuPage. It's defaulted to 91 days. I'm going to go $5,000 or $2,500 deductible. I'm just going to screenshot this top part. Right, and you can do the same thing with dental insurance. Any other product you want to sell them, you just want to screenshot it. That way, when you get the client on the phone again, you say, okay, Carlos, I got some options for you. Do you have something to write with? Or you're going to do your screen share with Join Me, and you're going to go over all the screenshots. You're going to say, okay, so I'm going to show you the most popular options that are available at the moment. You're going to talk to them about National General, $5,000, 100% coinsurance with a guaranteed issued, and you have it all here. Okay, and then you can say, okay, then the next popular option is United Healthcare, blah blah blah. This is how it is. But this is how I use my OneNote. I take screenshots for everything. If a client calls me 2 years later, I don't have to fumble through my file cabinet looking for their file and their information. I have it here in OneNote. All I have to do is type in their name, and they're gonna pop up. It's real simple. I use this for everything. I can even, email this page to them, or I can, email it to my assistant. I can do a lot of things here, with OneNote. All right. Let's see what else. I already told you about the tabs. I create these tabs just to, all the different carriers that I mess around with. Some of these extra tabs are like extra things that I've done. Like Wednesday trainings, I take notes. I've taken notes before on Wednesday trainings. It's other things, Kentucky Connect, continuing education stuff, SilverScript. I mean, there's a lot of stuff. I can open up tabs for a lot of different things, but most of the tabs are for the carriers that I've contracted with, and maybe I have a client or two with them. Okay, but this is exactly what I do. It's the easiest way to file your client's information. It's the easiest way to keep track of everything. You screenshot everything. Oh, one of the awesome thing is when you're first starting, and you're carrying around those gather sheets, you can actually put your gather sheet in here, and every time you open up a new page, the questions will appear. So let me give you an example. So let's say we open up a new page, and you just want to put new client here, right? And then you have all your questions that you want to ask. The basic name, date of birth, situation, whatever, doctors and hospitals, medications, whatever, just long questions you want to put in here, right? And then if you want to have this as like a default page, you want to go here to insert and page templates, and then you want to save current page as a template. So you're going to save current page as a template, and you're going to say, you're going to name it whatever, new gather, right? Okay, you're going to save it, and then you're going to, choose the new gather, my templates, and then check out what happens. So you're done with this client, and you get a new phone call, bam. You're going to add new, and look it's just a default. It opens up like this, new client, and you can edit this when you get a new client. Oops, I got cap locks on. Okay, you start working their magic, start answering all the questions, right? Any extra notes, blah, 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 any screenshots. You're going to take screenshots, copy and paste. You're going to screenshot again, anything important you're talking about, just keep screenshotting stuff. I always screenshot. Screenshots are the best. But, okay, you're done with that client, start a new one. It's awesome. Okay? So I always suggest to use OneNote. It's the easiest way to keep everything organized and in order. I hope this helps. If you guys got any questions, you can email me or text me anytime.